How well do we trust our leaders? Not too well. A national survey says nearly 2/3 of Americans think that there is a leadership crisis in the country. Not only do we doubt the abilities of those who make the nation's decisions, but we also fail to understand the mix of qualities that create great leadership and the strengths that girls and women can contribute to that mix. We might better understand if, for example, women, who make up half the population, were more than 3% of CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, or more than 17% of the U.S. Congress. This audiobook isn't a feminist woe manifesto. I'm not going to bluster about glass ceilings, old boy networks, testosterone in corner offices, and the thin smokescreen of "you've come a long way, baby." Nor will this audiobook play a blame game. I simply am going to look you in the eye and say that if the United States hopes to remain a major player among nations facing challenges such as poverty, inadequate education, and global market competition, we're going to need to draw deeply from our entire talent pool, not just half of it. For that to happen, we'll need a top-to-bottom overhaul of how the country views the leadership potential of girls and women. This audiobook aims to impact your view about that and to convince you, for the sake of our nation's leadership, that we need to invest strongly in our girls. Cookies and confidence. I've been involved in Girl Scout leadership for 27 years. Girl Scouting is a 3 million girl working model of how to unleash and develop the powerful potential of girls. Which brings me back to the guy on the airplane, described in the preface. Do you have any idea what it takes for a 10-year-old girl to go out and sell 1,000 boxes of cookies door to door? If you say, "Yeah, a strong mother," you're missing the point. Of course, mom's support is essential to help each girl and protect her as she sells. But what's really going on when a girl sells all those cookies is this. She's learning to be an entrepreneur. She's learning business skills. She's learning teamwork. She's figuring out how to be organized. She's learning how to set and achieve goals. She's finding confidence in her ability to engage with people and convince them. She's developing strength as a person who gets things done. She is literally discovering the leader in herself. Out of her experience of planning her campaign and knocking on doors and looking people in the eye and making the sale, she emerges capable of amazing new things. Few people outside of Girl Scouting realize this. A decade ago, when I was leading the Girl Scout Council in Middle Tennessee, I engaged the Nashville Rotary Club to make the cookie sale part of the Rotary Service Project. The Rotarians signed up as business coaches for Girl Scouts who lived in a public housing community that's near where the downtown Rotarians meet. People tend to think of Girl Scouts as being white, middle class, and suburban, but we're every color America is, and we have troops in public housing, in prisons, in the inner cities, and on the prairies. We're in practically every zip code in the country. We're everywhere. The idea was that the Rotarians would meet with the girls, talk with them through the project, and give them guidance based on their own business experience and expertise. We prepared for that meeting by using our Girl Scout cookie sale training program, the same one that we use with the girls to train the Rotarians. It blew them away. The Rotarians were astonished at how well our program taught basic business skills, salesmanship, financial literacy, goal setting, investing, and other abilities not usually associated with cute little girls. Several Rotarians told me later that the training program was more sophisticated than anything they'd ever used in their own companies. Like practically everyone else in the United States, except Girl Scouts, the Rotarians hadn't taken the cookie sale seriously. After all, it was just something done by girls.